I'm in the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, and I'm gonna take you with me to rate and try every single street food that I could come across. Start, we're gonna be in the city of Piñones. This is a beautiful region right on the water, and you got all these small, hustling, bustling shops, and on the left is the beautiful ocean. So I did my research on what regions to go, but I'm just gonna go with the flow with what I think looks best. And to start, we're gonna visit a place called Soliel. It seems like they have some really good acapuria and empanadas, and I'm really excited for this because I really want to get submerged into the culture. Let's go give it a try. To start off on our journey, we have some crab acapuria. So what I'm understanding is acapuria is a green plantain that is mashed together and stuffed with meat. In this case, I'm doing a crab acapuria, and as always, now bismillah. That is delicious. So I'll be honest, I thought it was gonna be stuffed with a little bit more crab meat, mainly green plantain. Still delicious. It kind of feels like a more hearty mashed potato, and it's really good. Next, we have a shrimp empanada. Everyone also told me when you go to Puerto Rico, you have to try an empanada. The filling looks nice and spiced. It looks like it got some vegetables. Bismillah. The shrimp filling is nice. It's like sweet, but kind of hot. I wonder what pepper they put in there. That filling is money. I just wish there's a little bit more. I'll give the shrimp empanada an 8.3 out of 10, and I'll give the acapuria a 7.9. Our next stop in the same city is Kiosko El Guariquiten. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. Listen, I know it's wrong, but I've been struggling. Fighting for my life here. Anyways, we ordered this dish called arroz con pollos. What I'm understanding, it is rice and lamb crab meat with a little sofrito and olives. So they're prepping that for me right now. I haven't seen this everywhere, so I'm actually really excited to try. And this place is such a vibe. You got a nice, beautiful flame going. They're frying everything. They got the plantains and the bananas up top. It's just a beautiful spot. They don't know English and I don't know Spanish. And that's why food brings people together. Because we're figuring it out together, right? Why are you laughing at me? It's time to try the arroz con pollos. I'm butchering that, I'm sorry. And as always, bismillah. Lots of crab meat. It's giving me crab cake vibes, but like in stir-fry form. I don't know how to explain it. One thing to know about the flavor profile, it is very salty, but not really in a bad way. It feels like it's intentional, but it does have a really nice salt to it. And I feel like if I ate a lot of this, it would get a little too salty. But with the cabbage, it's perfect. I'll rate this a 8 flat. I do want to say that I actually eat this food. I'm not giving it an 8 out of 10 and then throwing it away. I don't waste, and it's almost done, so. Our next stop is Frutera Flores. It's on the side of the road next to the famous El Yunque rainforest. So the first thing we're trying is this seafood pastelillo. He said that they use the spoon to make the edges, I guess, on the side. And it does look gorgeous. Let's give it a try. And as always, now bismillah. It tastes like there's lots of tomatoes and spinach in there. I'll be honest, it's a little dry. I'll rate that a 6.5. It's not bad, but it's not great. I've had better even in this trip. Another thing we were told to try is the smoothies and the fresh fruit. Frutera Flores is known for all these beautiful fruits that it has in the stands. He recommended to me to get the cocoa smoothie, which I'm assuming is a coconut smoothie. He blended up a bunch of coconuts with other ingredients, and then he topped it off with some whipped cream and cinnamon. He served it in this, I guess, cocoa cup. And as always, bismillah. That's so refreshing. It's a pretty hot day. It's about 85 degrees right now. It's cold, it's bright, it's smooth. Even the cinnamon I could taste a little bit. I'm gonna rate this a 9.1. This is really, really good. And for the sake of it being a fresh fruit stand, we have to go try the fresh fruit. So I'm gonna go grab something. We're kind of stuck in a rainstorm right now. It is absolutely pouring. We got fresh lemonade, fresh tamarindo juice. We have also in Syria, we have tamarindi, which is like the same exact thing, but it's made in a different way. But this is a juice form of it. And as always, now bismillah. It's very similar to the one I'm used to. It's nice and tart. It's not way too sweet. Kind of dark licorice taste, I would say. Really good. Really, really good. It's not as strong as the one I'm also used to, which I like because I feel like the other one's too strong. That's an 8.7 out of 10. Lemonade, same thing. Nice and sour, not way too sweet. I'll give that an 8.5 out of 10. We're gonna move on to the fresh fruit. We got mango, papaya, pineapple. I'm gonna reach for the papaya first. And as always, bismillah. You know when fruit has no flavor? Not this one. Now I finally could visualize what a real papaya tastes like. So much flavor in here. I don't even know how to describe it. Bro, this papaya is good. Next, we're gonna try the mango. Phenomenal, phenomenal. The only mango that would top that is actually a mango I tried from Egypt, but that's fire. Pineapple, fruit that actually tastes like fruit. Doesn't even feel fair to rate them. They're just really damn good. Our next stop is actually in San Juan at a place called Food Street. This is not Puerto Rican food, this is actually Mexican food. This does have more of an upscale feel, so let's go see what they got for me. Okay, so the first thing that they handed me actually was a free sampler, which was really cute. It's called the queso bite. Cheese stuffed tortillas with a little bit of pico on top and some sour cream. And as always, now bismillah. It tastes how it sounds, but it's really good. Can't go wrong with all those ingredients, to be honest. I'll give this a 7.9 out of 10. This is a coconut lemonade, which sounds so interesting. And as always, now bismillah. It's not as sweet as I wanted it to be, but the flavors are so good. Also, I think this is a limeade. It tastes like lime. It's not lemonade. That's lime for sure. Really good. I really like this combination, coconut lime. Let's make a coconut limeade. I'm gonna make a video on that. I would rate this an 8.3 out of 10. We're off to a good start. I don't know if I needed to mix it. Forget the 8.3. That's an easy 9 too. Like, I don't know if it wasn't mixed, but once I got a little bit more sugar in there, gas. Next, we actually have a loaded nacho bowl. And as always, now bismillah. I'm not the biggest fan of nachos. That's a solid 8 though. It's good. It's really, I'm enjoying it. The last thing we actually have are some fish tacos. Lime juice. This is just some breaded fish, some pico, some cheese. Yeah, and as always, now bismillah. This is really good. The fish is cooked perfectly. Really nice crunch, nice batter. The flour tortilla is so soft, and everything else just supplements it. I'll give that an 8.4. Let's get a dollop of sauce. With the sauce, 8.7. That's gas. Our next destination is actually in the city of Cantaño. This is literally a place next to a ski rental on the side of the road. And I was actually told by a family friend to come try the ceviche. So we got our ceviche. It looks like it's just a lot of white fish. There's no shrimp in here, which is not a problem at all. I've had a lot of ceviche in my time because when I lived in Miami, there was so much ceviche, Peruvian style though. So I'm really excited to try the Puerto Rican style. And as always, now bismillah. White fish is delicious. Everything tastes fresh. It's nice and cold. Oh, thank you so much.
Try. This is our tequeños.
Tequeños. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. So he actually handed me some tequeños, which is some sort of dough stuffed with cheese. Tequeño, bismillah. Well, it's really good. It has a nice light crisp on the outside. That's a really good cheese on the inside too. I really like this. It's giving me like kind of pretzel vibes a little bit. Stuff with cheese. Love that. I'll give the tequeño a 7.9. It's very solid, doesn't disappoint, but it's nothing over the top. On to the next stop. We're still in Piñones, and our next stop is a place called El Boncho. We have a very, very popular, probably one of the most popular street food called bacalaíto. So what I'm understanding is they actually take some codfish, they soak it overnight with some salt, and then they turn it into a fritter with a bunch of flour and other ingredients. I'm actually really curious to see how this actually tastes. As always, now bismillah. It's nice and crispy on the outside. It has a decent chew on the inside. It's not that salty. I was expecting it to be very salty. I'm gonna rate this at 8.2.
Another one.
So the next thing that we're trying is a pionono. A pionono seems to have fried plantain all the way on the outside, and on the inside he stuffs it with either a picadillo mix, which is a ground beef mix, or they do the same thing with crab. I actually got the crab. Then they seal it off with this like egg mixture and they deep fry it. It looks amazing and it smells amazing. Ooh, baby. And as always, now bismillah. There's toothpick. That is so good. I thought I was eating fish bones. Turns out it was a toothpick. The plantain on the outside is super sweet. Nice salty filling on the inside. And it's just deep fried to absolute perfection. 9.1. Gas. The last thing we're trying here is some caldo de pescado. What I'm understanding is it's a fish soup. And actually the table right next to us told us, some locals, they told us that we have to try this. They also told me that I have to squeeze on some lime, because it is nice and hot. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to drop a like and let me know where I should go next. We're gonna hit this with some hot sauce. And as always, now bismillah. Delicious. It tastes like home. It tastes like something I would make or my mom would make with a slight Puerto Rican flair. That fish broth is delicious. It's flakes of fish. It's not very fishy, again, like I said. There's nice flakes of fish, but it's not overpowering. I'm really enjoying this. It's 85 degrees outside and I'm sweating. I'm gonna rate this a 9, flat 9. Really respectable score. This is above average delicious. There you have it, folks. That's the end of the journey. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and tell me where to go next.